Moving on to
Brutal.
Grayson Waller. So we finally get to see A-Town Down Under on TV again. Grayson is going to bat for Theory to get a match on the show. He finally gets it. Theory is down, and he's like, hey, who is it against? And Waller's like, it's just going to be a surprise. Like, don't worry, you're getting a match, blah, blah, blah. And we find out that it is against Sheamus, who has been off TV and seemingly benched, cough, cough, Nick Khan, cough, cough, for the last like 3 months. And of course, that meant that Theory was not going to win. However, it wasn't a squash the way that they had him go against Jey Uso. So that was nice. And I assume that this is just another, the latest chapter in the Waller Theory eventual breakup. But again, they keep doing things like this. And so it's like, is it happening? Is it not happening? I don't know. But I still kind of want to see Theory as a babyface. People were talking again about him being another person to join Seth and Braun. And I'm like, I get it, but I also want to see him as a babyface. So him going to that group does not please that at all.
I said that last week, still am okay with that idea, but after what we saw in his match against Sheamus, I'm ready for Waller to dump Theory like a bad habit.
Mm-hmm.
Theory is not benefiting from this duo. He's not benefiting from A-Town Down Under anymore. Grayson Waller is the one benefiting from A-Town Down Under. He's the one who just went on the press tour in Australia. He's the one that is throwing him into matches, and then when he needs some help, he's just off to the side. He's just off to the side at the announce table. Waller's ready for that singles run where he could be competing for Dirty Dom's Intercontinental Championship, or to really shake things up, throw him on SmackDown. Just cut it and don't have anything come about it. I don't care at this point. Have him compete for the U.S. Championship. Need to get fresh meat in there. So it's...
Well, maybe not... Yeah, maybe IC, not US.
Well, I'm just in general. Yeah. I don't care. Just get them. We'll figure that bridge when we cross it and get to it. I'm just saying for now, just dump them. Like, we don't need A-Town Down Under anymore.
I think
Austin Theory would be much more beneficial to your show as a babyface.
Well, and I think that they need to have that moment again, because remember there was that one moment on SmackDown, I think, where people were actively cheering for Theory to turn on him, and it didn't happen. And I just hope that if they do that again, that they don't miss it, because it feels very similar to the Otis and Chad Gable situation, where it was like there was that one night where everybody was chanting for Otis to do it.
There was a time to do it.
And they didn't do it. So then when they did, it just like didn't hit the same. And I hope that's not going to be the situation with Waller and Theory, because I really think that the audience could easily get behind Theory if they do it the right way. And then if they have obviously a feud after that, it's not going to be one that people are like, oh, bathroom break, or I don't care about this. Like, no, they're going to be invested in Theory because of that buildup and that excitement of him finally turning on who he thought was his friend. So I think that's what they should do. And I hope that it doesn't come down to a situation of, Triple H isn't the biggest Theory fan because he was Vince's guy. Yeah. That is always a concern. And I feel like that's pretty BS, because like you can have your favorites, but like you can't turn a blind eye to talent when it's right there. Like Theory isn't a diamond. We know that. Like he obviously needs to be like polished and whatever, but he's really good in the ring. He can cut a promo, but he would probably be better cutting promos as a babyface. And that is a guy that can lead your company in 5-10 years. And you shouldn't be sitting on it because you're like, well, we don't really have anything to do with, for him. Why? How do you have nothing to do?
He knows what it feels like to be that kid in the audience, rooting for the ultimate good guy, or just any guy in general, for no apparent reason except that you love them. We saw that he's explained it in his fandom on different interviews We've
Mhm.
seen him on press tours already, and when they go to visit hospitals to the sick children.
I know they
He
just
is
did that last week too.
he is someone that you could make a world champion in this company. He has it. He has it.
And that's the
But
thing.
do it.
If they didn't feel like he was a good person or like a good representative of the company, they wouldn't have him go out and do something as serious as meeting with sick children, you know?
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's like that just seems so that contrasts so much of like how they treat him on the weekly programming, because like it was him and Waller with EO Sky this last one. And I'm like, you literally have A-Town Down Under with EO Sky.
Well, it just shows how much they value both of them too.
Well, and that's what you would think, right? So it's like I have high hopes that maybe this is going to evolve into something, and this wasn't just, oh, Sheamus needs to face somebody because he's back, so let's like throw them out there. Like I hope that it will be beyond that. But